Coronavirus vaccine supplies and the raw materials to make them are expected to top the agenda when India's Foreign Minister Jaishankar meets his US counterpart Antony Blinken. It's the first trip by an Indian minister to Washington since President Joe Biden took office. Neha Punia has more.
Ross of Commerce here. And
the Indian Foreign Minister has a packed schedule ahead of him. He's expected to meet US Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Friday, and the two are likely to discuss, among other things, security in the Indo-Pacific and the Quad initiative that's aimed at countering China's growing influence in the region. The US has said it is keen to convene an in-person meeting of Quad members, including Australia, India and Japan later this year. There are also meetings scheduled with Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and US Trade Representative Catherine Tai. The Indian Foreign Minister's visit comes at a time when New Delhi has clashed with US tech giants like Facebook and Twitter over new social media rules, but top of the agenda is going to be vaccine cooperation. While India's daily COVID-19 caseload has dipped, the country is still recording more infections and deaths than any other country in the world, and despite being the world's largest vaccine manufacturer, India's own vaccination drive has failed to take off due to severe shortages. Only 3% of all Indians are fully vaccinated. Which is why experts say New Delhi will be hoping that the Biden administration will release a large chunk of its spare vaccines to India. The US plans to export 80 million doses from its stockpile by June to needy countries. Talks are also expected to cover the smoothing of exports of raw materials that India needs to scale up vaccine production at home. More than 200 ingredients come to the country from the US. Last month, caving under increasing public criticism, the Biden administration finally loosened restrictions on the export of vaccine raw materials, but domestic companies say supplies are still erratic. Reports suggest that the Indian Foreign Minister might also hold a meeting with Pfizer representatives. India's emergency authorization to that vaccine has been pending because of the US drug maker's insistence that its company get legal protection in the event of any adverse reactions from its vaccine. Neha Punia, CNA, New Delhi.